Budapest. We can now go across to James Vasina standing by. James, you've been going around various sites in Paris today. Now you're at the Stade de France, which is said to be impacted the most.
Yeah, Delano, a lot of work still to be done a year ahead of the start of the Olympic Games. But this is where one of the sites with some of the biggest works having to be done in terms of time anyway, because they need to modernise the stadium a little bit. The track around it is going to be, in a way, refurbished, and they're going to add an extra 9th lane to it, because this is where the athletics are going to be held. The athletics, of course, is the heart of the Olympics. When you think about the Olympic Games, it's one of the first images that comes to mind, of course. So this place needs to be up to standards. It's a slightly, it's a modern stadium. It was built in '98 for the time when France won that World Cup and last hosted the World Cup on their home soil. But it needs to be brought up to 2024. So that means bringing in 5G connection to try and make sure that all communication is run smoothly throughout the games. And they're also going to be installing some more giant screens for fans to be able to follow the games on there. So it's one of the few sites around here in Saint-Denis, which is slightly to the north of Paris, where things need to be updated. But that's going to have an impact, so as I said, on the time ahead of the Olympics, because for about 7 months, the Stade de France is going to be entirely closed. This is normally where rugby games and France's international football matches are held. Well, those fixtures are going to have to be moved elsewhere across France for those couple of months. As a concert. This is also a big concert hall. It was one of the big plans when they built this stadium in '98. Concerts are held very regularly throughout the year here. There won't be any in the months ahead of the game. So quite a bit of work to do around here for them to be ready in time to hold those athletic events around here. Because of course, when we talk about the athletics, we think about the 100-meter sprint, which is where all eyes will be. Whether there'll be a surprise on the men's side like there was last time round, whether it's going to be an all-Jamaican podium like the other. Well, they want to make sure that on the women's side and for all of the other events that everything is top-notch for the days on which all those events will be held in just about a year's time.